A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. Joseph Campbell. Retirement is not the end of the road. It is the beginning of the open highway. Retirement is not a life without purpose, it is the ongoing purpose that provides meaningfulness. Robert Rivers. Spend your free time the way you like, not the way you think you're supposed to. Susan Cain. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. A. Milne. In the beginning of a change, the patriot is a scarce man, and brave, and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him, for then it costs nothing to be a patriot. Mark Twain. I think there is one higher office than the president, and I would call that patriot. Gary Hart. Sooner or later I'm going to die, but I'm not going to retire. Margaret Mead. They're on our right, they're on our left, they're in front of us, they're behind us, they can't get away from us this time. General Chesty Puller. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition, Lieutenant Howell Maurice Forgy. Now, when you boys get home, you're gonna see a lot of war protesters. But don't be bitter. Go up to one, shake his hand, and smile. Then wink at his girlfriend, because she knows she's dating a pussy. Tommy Franks. And like the old soldier in that ballad, I now close my military career and just fade away, an old soldier who tried to do his duty as God gave him the sight to see that duty. Douglas MacArthur. How important it is for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes, Maya Angelou. What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us, what we have done for others in the world remains in it forever. Albert Pike. A leader in the quality of character, of soul. It is a matter of integrity and authenticity, of commitment both to a mission and to caring for everyone on the team, regardless of rank. Reverend Sam Lloyd III. This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave. E. Davis. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Ronald Reagan. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. The veterans of our military services have put their lives on the line to protect the freedoms that we enjoy. They have dedicated their lives to their country and deserve to be recognized for their commitment. Judd Gregg. Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live taking the form of readiness to die. G.K. Chesterton. Never was so much owed by so many to so few. Winston Churchill. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. Land of the free because of the brave. Bumper sticker. Age is only a number, a cipher for the records. A man can't retire from his experience. He must use it. Bernard Baruch. How important it is for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes. Maya Angelou. Thank God every day when you get up that you have something to do that day which must be done whether you like it or not. Being forced to work and forced to do your best will breed in you temperance and self-control, diligence and strength of will, cheerfulness and content, and 100 virtues that the idle will never know. Basil Carpenter. Retirement has been a discovery of beauty for you. I never had the time before to notice the beauty of your grandkids, your wife, and the tree outside your very own front door. And the beauty of time itself. Hartman Jewell. What you leave behind is not what is engraved on stone monuments but what is woven into the hearts of others. Pericles. Retirement at 65 is ridiculous. When I was 65 I still had pimples. George Burns. Better to fight for something than live for nothing. George S. Patton. This flag may fade but these colors don't run. Charles M. Province. Retirement is the ugliest word in the language. Ernest Hemingway. I think that retirement is the first step towards the grave. Hugh Hefner. The most important 6 inches on the battlefield is between your ears. James Mattis. Sometimes it's hard to tell if retirement is a reward for a lifetime of hard work or a punishment. Terry Gillimetz. The only time you have too much fuel is when you're on fire. The number of medals on an officer's breast varies in inverse proportion to the square of the distance of his duties from the front line. Charles Edward Montague. You may find interesting the best 24 dark soul quotes and sayings. To live free is a privilege. To die free is a responsibility. Brigadier General James Sehorn. I always liken retirement to falling off a cliff, and then you have to kind of brush yourself off. Steve Young. I never had the sense that there was an end, that there was a retirement, or that there was a jackpot. Leonard Cohen. Something pretty that's just the surface. People worry so much about aging, but you look younger if you don't worry about it. Jean Moreau. I have long been of the opinion that if work were such a splendid thing, the rich would have kept more of it for themselves. Bruce Crockett. The battle, sir, is not to the strong alone, it is to the vigilant, the active, the brave. Patrick Henry. Great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. Samuel Johnson.